Now in theaters.
The biggest blockbuster action movie of the summer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that great. Luckily for me, my buddy Andy, who created the Honest Trailers, warned me and a bunch of other people on Facebook that this movie is really, really bad. So he set the bar so low, I thought it was going to totally suck, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because I had such low expectations. However, that being said, it was not a great movie. It was a typical Michael Bay movie, a lot of product placement, a lot of over-the-top shots and CGI characters that were better than the actors in the movie. Megan Fox just completely stunk in this movie, my gosh. You're a pretty lady, but stop acting. Or get acting classes. Come on. Whoopi Goldberg came out of retirement to be in this movie? Where did she come from? There were small things about the movie that I did like. There's one small frame where April O'Neil, or the thing that they got to that they call April O'Neil, sees Raphael or one of the turtles up on a ledge as a silhouette, and the eye shine catches her, her glare, and it's very reminiscent of the old original Ninja Turtles, black and white, with the white eyes. That was actually kind of cool. They actually kept the voices very similar to the current Ninja Turtles cartoon on Nickelodeon, and I was fairly impressed. That's about it, and the fact that they did get to say Cowabunga Wines. I like the way the Shredder actually moved like a non-CG character. He had a very fluid movement to him, so that I kind of liked. But he was basically Silver Samurai. So predictable, bad acting, and not a great story at all. Just kind of the same story that they always do. Somebody who's out to destroy the world with some kind of chemical, and then, I'm going to have to give this one 2 stars. But, it's fun for Redbox, I guess. Or catch it on cable when it comes out.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, rated PG-13. If you need your disaster fix this summer, catch Into the Storm. Or not.
It wasn't that great. You would think a big summer flick with a tornado in it, a gigantic tornado or multiple tornadoes, would have like amazing surround sound, but it was meh at best. It was nice to see Lori back in action from Walking Dead. Lori, I got things. Yeah, she was back in it. She was the only good actress in the entire thing because everybody else was over the top and not a very good actor. And the only other person I even recognized was the Storm Chaser dude who's been in a lot of like minor roles, and the boy from iCarly because my daughter watches that show. That's the only reason why I recognized him. The whole thing's shot like Chronicles style or Blair Witch, so it's Blair Witch meets Twister, and it's just not that great.
2 stars, a must not see.
I would catch this at a matinee at best, but I think I would hold out for a discount theater or a Redbox.
Into the Storm, rated PG-13.
So if you watched my vlog yesterday, or if you've seen any news posted at all, you know by now that Robin Williams passed away yesterday. It's very tragic, sad. He was one of 3 comedians that really shaped my whole sense of humor as a kid. Robin Williams, Jonathan Winters, Bill Cosby. Now 2 out of 3 of those have passed, and it's just really, really sad for me, as well as thousands and upon millions of other people who just really loved his work. In honor of that, I'm going to do a top 5. I don't normally do top 5 lists, but here's my top 5 favorite Robin Williams movies.
5. Aladdin, the movie that started it all.
Actually, it's not the movie that started it all, but it sounds cool to say. Aladdin was really fun because it was one of those chances for him to show his vast ability to sound like so many other people. He was a very great impressionist, and Genie was a perfect type of character for him to play because it wasn't just another celebrity voicing a cartoon character. He's a great actor, and he's a great character actor, and the fact that he could switch in and out of voices a lot.
5 stars, a must-see. Great fun for the whole family. Robin Williams shines in Aladdin, rated G. Number 4, You Do Know Jack.
Jack was a really fun movie. It was a very coming-of-age movie. So Robin Williams plays a little boy who it's the opposite of Benjamin Button. He grows up too fast rather than growing in reverse. So he gets very, very old very, very quickly, and he's having to deal with adult problems, but he's still a child. He pulls off those type of characters where he plays a child trapped in a man's body, because that kind of was him in real life. And it's a really great film. He's very, very good in it, and it's a great story. It's a lot of fun. So if you get the chance to see Jack, then you should go check that out.
Robin Williams stars in Jack, rated PG-13. Number 3.
One of my favorite movies as a kid, and my parents were very conservative, so I didn't get to watch a lot of movies that were not rated G, was Jumanji. Jumanji was another great film where he plays a child in a man's body because he was trapped as a kid and he had to grow up in this jungle world. Special effects with the computer animated animals in the same vein as Jurassic Park. It's a great fun story. It's an action adventure comedy. It's a lot of fun. I gotta give that one 5 stars too. You gotta catch Jumanji if you haven't already seen it.
Jumanji, rated PG. 2. What Dreams May Come.
This one just is a very artistic, well done movie. It really let him shine as an actor. Not as a character actor or an improvisation guy or an impressionist, but as a really true actor. And it's funny how much of the movies that he was in dealt with death or suicide or other things. And, you know, so it's almost like it was a premonition of things to come. There's suicide joke and Hook. He says in Good Morning Vietnam, give me some rope so I can hang myself. The entire movie, World's Greatest Dad, was about his son accidentally dying, and he fakes a suicide note to save his son's dignity. A lot of movies about death in there, so he may have struggled with it for a long time. I don't know, but What Dreams May Come, he really shines in that film. It is very great. It's not the typical movie that I try to promote, but if you want to see some good quality acting, you got to check out that movie.
What Dreams May Come, rated PG-13. Number 1. One of the greatest family adventure films of all time, Hook.
Hook, actually, it kind of did get me hooked. There's another chance for Robin Williams to play that child trapped in a man's body situations where he was Peter Pan all grown up. That one's just a great film. You can check that one out on Netflix. That's a really great story, great acting. It was just a truly good film. It's an easy 5 stars. It's got a great cast, and he's perfect for Peter Pan. I mean, he's always been the kid who never wanted to grow up. And Rufio, Dante Bosco, who went on to become the voice of Princess Zuko in Airbender, is in it too.
Hook, rated PG, a must-see, 5 stars. Bonus.
Another movie that I really like, but it should be on my top 5, but it kind of is equal to, you know, my top 1 or 2, but I just thought I'd throw that in. It's Mrs. Doubtfire. And the reason why I like Miss Doubtfire is because it is about a voice actor, a struggling voice actor, who, by the way, starts the movie off working on a Chuck Jones cartoon, doing the ADR for The Cat and the Bird. Man, that's the pinnacle of the career, and yet he's a struggling voice actor. Still, it's pretty awesome. So it really relates to me personally.
5 stars.
You know, a lot of that was improv. That is a really, really funny movie, and that was one of the few that my grandmother bought from Reader's Digest, and we weren't allowed to watch anything rated over G, and I watched it at her house, and I was like, oh, this movie's hilarious.
Mrs. Doubtfire, rated PG-13. It's time for your comments, so I'm going to blow through some comments real fast, so hold on to your butts. You said yourself, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
You got it set to M for many, when it should be set to W for Wombo.
I am the cure.
I am not a crook. I'll rip out your optics. This is Magnus. This is Optimus. Yummy Quintesson flavored chips. Crunchy.
Get your stinking paws off me, you dirty ape. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. What you want is what you get. Introducing the double-decker couch, so everyone can watch TV together and be buddies. I'd do her for a Klondike bar. Ned, I would love to stand here and talk with you, but I'm not going to.
Why so serious?
Betrayal. Betrayal. Betrayed me. This game sucks. Despair. So delicious. Megazord sequence has been initiated. These hoes ain't loyal. La Royal with cheese. Be sure to subscribe for more epic voice reviews and impression videos. Go check out the Voices of Mortal Kombat video. Be sure to go to Screen Junkies and watch The Expendables Honest Trailer. And listen for me at the movies.